See. Whoa, whoa. We are live. Okay, so it's Saturday night. Got the applause going. Terribly awkward. But you guys should be able to join in if you want to join the conversation today. We're going to be talking about the next fear, fear numero dos, fear number 2, which is the time fear. Okay, the time fear. And this is something that it's interesting because you either have time or you have money. I mean, if you really just have a lot of time, and if you have a lot of time to yourself, you probably don't have a lot of money. And if you have money, you probably don't have a lot of time, right? I hope that makes sense. And so that's what we're gonna be covering here today. So today, the time fear regarding real estate investing. So what we're gonna cover is how to get paid, right? How to get paid more by doing less. You are not lazy, you're just misdirected, really, honestly. And no one respect your worth. So we're gonna be going over these 3 principles, okay? And hopefully you guys enjoy this, whether you're watching the recording or watching live. Feel free to click like, share, invite some friends. Hopefully this is useful for y'all that are professionals and just people that are just really busy or just busy with kids. I mean, I get it. I mean, we're all super busy with this whole COVID thing, but REI is still happening. Okay, so how to get paid more by doing less. So there is a principle. There is a principle that the top 1% uses, and that is automate. Okay, automate. I'm just gonna switch over to the camera so that you guys can see all the scribble scrabble. Delegate and delete. Okay, delegate and delete. Now you might say, okay, Joel, well, how does this have to do with real estate investing? Well, it has to do everything with real estate investing. The fact is that whether you're looking to wholesale, whether you're looking to fix and flip, or whether you're looking to do rentals or owner finance, you are going to have to automate some pieces. You're going to have to delegate some pieces, and you're going to have to delete some of the inefficient pieces. Okay. So, and the reason I, wrote in black wholesaling and fix and flip is because these are income streams. These are time consuming tasks, and rentals and owner finance are really more on the asset bucket. So you got the income bucket and you got the asset bucket right here. Okay. And when it comes to a deal flow, you have the marketing piece, which is sourcing the deal, actually getting the opportunities. You got the acquisitions piece, if you were to summarize it, and then you've got the exit. I don't really care which one you're doing, but if you're looking to do real estate investing profits, right? You have essentially those stages. That's the bottom line. So how do you actually get paid more by doing less is by keeping this principle of automate, delegate, delete. So what we do in our operation is we look at what we've done for the last couple of weeks, maybe a month, and we figure out, okay, what sort of system or software can actually go ahead and automate this entire process. And we draw a flow chart. You got the squares and the rectangles and the decision trees, and the yes and the no, and we look into what sort of software can automate this for me in a simple way. We want to make sure that it's a simple way, and that's the key. You want to keep it simple. And there's a saying, cold kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Okay, so that's the first thing regarding automate. You want to be looking at, hey, what is the thing that I can automate? For example, if you are going direct to seller and you are marketing direct to seller for opportunities, why are you not automating the prospecting? Okay, think about that. Why are you not automating the prospecting? A form of automating the prospecting would be using, for example, Google pay per click, PPC, Facebook ads is another one. So getting that inbound type of leads coming in. And bottom line is you can automate a lot of it. Okay. We're in 2020, right? I mean, we all know that we're in 2020 and the idea is that we need to automate. Then the delegating gets rid of a lot of stuff, but you got to delegate it right. The idea is to go ahead and delegate it right. So for example, all the prospecting, the outbound, okay, the outbound efforts, unless you're really broke. But if you don't have time, we're talking about time fear right now, right? If you don't have time, you must have some money. If not, something is completely wrong with your mindset. I mean, we need to fix that. But bottom line is you need to be able to automate, delegate, and delete. So, automating, switching up to inbound type of digital marketing is one piece. Delegating. A perfect example is when we do mails, which we don't really do a whole lot of nowadays, but when we do mails is because they've gone through a process in which we filter out the bad, and when they call back into the office, they're calling into a 24-hour recorded voicemail message that essentially pre-screens them for us. So that is a form of automating. And then whenever they do call back, we have virtual assistants that actually take care of the qualifying. And I did cover that in the cold call script on the other video. But, bottom line is that you need to be able to delegate. And then deleting. Take a look at what's not working, okay? What is not working? What is not working? Okay, just take a look at that. Be honest with yourself. And this takes a harder look a lot of times, but, and just go ahead and delete. Like, just delete it. Stop doing that, okay? So that is how you actually get paid more by doing less. Is the automate, delegate, delete method. And you do that on a constant basis. I mean, you can start out tomorrow. You can start out Monday. I mean, you can start out whenever you want. Just look at what's really consuming you so that you can focus on the 80-20 rule, right? I mean, 20% of the efforts that we do actually come out with the 80% of the results, okay? So that is that principle, that first piece. Now, second piece is the bottom line is a lot of us, including myself, a lot of times we have been misled. We have been misled just because we didn't know any better or we don't know any better. But the reality of it is that we have not been pointed to the right direction because a lot of these strategies out there that are promoted, they completely misread our current situation. Okay, so we're going to talk about the fact that you're not really lazy, you're probably just misdirected. And the goal for you to be successful, really the key, I should say, the key for you to be successful is to actually get a personalized, okay? Sorry for my French. Personalized path or strategy. We don't want to just follow a tactic, okay? Tactics fade out. They tend to not work. You want to figure out what is a personalized path or strategy for yourself that actually works, okay? That's actually executable, that sets you up for success. So a lot of times we might start a new effort. We might think, okay, real estate investing, I'm going to start this thing, but maybe I don't have enough time. Maybe you looked into the infamous no money down, processes out there. The bottom line is that you got to be clear on what your exit strategy and how much time you have allowed for yourself. And so that has to be a personalized path or strategy for yourself. If you are just looking into a tactic and not your strategy right here, that's going to present a little bit of conflict for yourself. Okay. So we're not after tactics, we're after a personalized path for strategy. Okay. So when you are going your day to day, you wake up, you've got your breakfast, your coffee, whatever you like to do, you have only a certain amount of hours in the day. Um, the bottom line is that you need a personalized path or strategy so that you can work with it. So that's principle number two. And number three is something that you guys might not like, but you need to hear it because I know I needed to hear it. And third is discipline. And that is discipline, which consists of consistency. That kind of rhymes, right? Consistency and time blocking. Okay. So if you are not consistently time blocking your calendar, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of things on your health and your fitness. You're missing out on quality time. Now, with this whole Corona COVID, I think it's a little bit harder than most of us might think for others. But the bottom line is, if we're talking about time fear, like I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to um, I don't have enough time to look for a deal. Well, I mean, are you being lazy? Or are you making so much? Are you generating so much? You're so much more worth your time that you should delegate it, right? And then it comes about being disciplined and just really having that self awareness um, of when your energy drains out. If your energy drains out either prospecting, or your energy drains out analyzing deals, or your energy drains out doing the rehabs, just delegate it. Delegate that crap out. Delegate that crap out. Automate what you can. That is really what you should do. Now, okay, let's talk even further than time fear. Let's talk about the fact that you need a true strategy to find for your own path. And if you are lacking income, you should be looking into wholesaling or fix and flip. Now, I prefer wholesaling. Now, I just saw the news that Philadelphia banned wholesaling for non-agents. So if you are looking to wholesale in the long term, you need to partner up with a real estate agent, or you need to get your license because it's coming down to all states eventually. Um, if you are a construction savvy person, project manager type of situation, you should look and fix and flip. But let me make sure I clear the air out here. This is not investing. I don't care what HGTV, tells you, blah, blah, blah. These are self-employed, okay, actions. Kind of like owning a marketing and sales business. That's what this is. And fix and flip is this plus construction. Okay? So just know that from the get-go. Now, if you have a good W-2, okay, and you want to replace your earned income and get that wealth and that income, replaced with cash flow and assets, rentals is your way to go. If you're happy, I mean, if you're miserable, you can look into wholesale and fix and flip and make a very nice living at it. But if you're seriously looking to just keep your job, diversify your investments, and invest wisely, then rentals is the way to go. Owner finance is kind of a hybrid of all of these a little bit. You can exit the rentals as an owner finance. That's what I like to do. And that is what I call the ideal. This is what I call the ideal supply chain of real estate investing. Okay. Is when we take a house at a wholesale price, we turn it into a rental, and then eventually we turn it into an owner finance. Okay, that is what I call an ideal supply chain of single family residential. So we have talked about time fear. We have covered how to get paid more by doing less. We have covered the fact that you just might be misdirected. And we have covered the fact that you need to be disciplined and time block your time in the calendar. I hope you found this useful regarding time and the whole time fear. The fact is that if you have a lot of time, okay, if you have a lot of time and you're low on funds, you can put in that groundwork. But if you have money, then you probably don't have a lot of time, and you have to automate and delegate a lot more. And that's just a reality, and we're all in different paths. So I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you download all of our free tools, comment, click like, share. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. I think I was able to finally get this to work right to publish. So, but bottom line, enjoy you guys' questions and filling out the survey. Next time that we do have this video, it's going to be about knowledge, the fear of knowledge, and we're going to be talking about further in all the single family real estate investing profits that are out there, so that you can figure out on your own. Until next time, signing off. Joel, have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.